September 8th, 2022. In 2 days, well, actually 3 days, it'll be 9/11. So that's 13 seconds. This is 9/8, 2022. Now, you have to have a daily diary, right? You know, those things that you write with. Not when you have one of these. So this, here, it's an electric guitar. I bet you've never heard one before. They used to, when I was a kid, right? We used to call it a chick magnet, right? So I don't know if you know what a real magnet is. If you've never studied anything in school or anything, nothing, you know how opposites attract, right? You know, opposites attract, right? So when I first started collecting things, I first thing I buy, first thing I buy, magnets, right? Why would you buy magnets? Because they stick to an electric guitar. As a matter of fact, I have two of them right here. There's one right here, right? Because this is metal. It sticks to it, right? A magnet sticks to metal. It also sticks to this, probably, right? Yeah, it sticks. Chick magnet. Light source. You see how I purposely arranged the chord accidentally? What's the first thing you take before you go on a date, right? It's the old thing called, do you like Colgate? Do you like Crest? Do you want a toothbrush? I don't know, but I have a toothbrush, a razor, a bed, a roof over my head, a ceiling fan that doesn't work, but it spins, but there's no light source because it breaks over time. That's that thing right there. This, toilet paper, that is a mirror. A mirror. Now don't forget, tonight is NFL football kickoff season. You know, most people don't like to play fantasy games, right? So now you're on Facebook saying, wait a second, who's playing? So you're trying to open up a brand new page, right? How many videos are on Facebook, right? Thousands of videos, thousands of pictures, even on YouTube. Instagram, not worth it. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a church before. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause mommy and daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but. Now, anyone who knows how to play piano, right, would obviously know how to play a guitar, right? Two different things. So if you have any of these kids with these violins, start breaking them. They're useless. Acoustic guitar, right? They're useless too. I bashed them before. Threw them out the window, bashed them. I had this 300-watt amplifier in high school, right? So Of course, I'm the most popular one, right? I have to pick the band members. Yeah. It's not how you play the guitar. You have to do it with style and flair and a broken right wrist, which is still pretty painful. You know how painful it is to play with a broken wrist that's already healed? It'll be permanently down unless I get surgery, right? I'm gonna go marry a nurse. Oh, and I'm telling you, they are the rudest people in the world. You try and get a doctor these days, rude. I'm telling you, they all think they're special. I go over here, right? The head person is working the front desk. The doctor's sitting there, right? He says, the nurse says, "Oh, these are all you're pimping all these girls because they're all nurses running around." Now, most people want to go to jail on the bucket list day. Nah, it's not worth it. I work there. Inmate. So I'm in general population, I guess they call it, right? Lady come, and I was really rough, really rough sell. I was fairly scared. They put me in with the main dude. The main dude. He sees me, right? Because everybody's got their own, like, yeah. He sees me. I go right, because you have to, like, I go right for the chin up bar, right? Because I was good at it. I got up to 175 chin up. Can't do a single one with a broken wrist, right? But I trained for it, right? This was before COVID-19. So when I started doing them again, this was October 1st, 2018, I think it was, or whenever it started, 19 or whatever it was. I head over here, right? I start doing chin-ups, right? Yeah, chin-ups like this. Or obstacle course, one of those things they call monkey bars with sliding boards and, right? Water bottles all over the place. I mean, really rich neighborhood, right? Just another rich neighborhood, right? But you have to be careful. Even in rich people's neighborhood, they'll come after you. Money can take you far, but it's not worth anything, right? Nice guys finish last. We know that. Unless they're married or divorced, it's the same thing. Go into a nursing home. Go work outreach. National Night Out was when? Well, let me tell you a story about a submarine. You won't like that either. Why are Italians so smart? Right? Who's the current pope? Now, I don't know if you've ever played baseball before. I certainly have. Now, when they teach you how to play baseball, they tell you one thing: how to play center field, right? So you have to play each position, right? Practice drills, softball drills. So I'm playing softball one day, right? This is later in life. Dude is catching. He tells me because he knew I was the coach and I was great because I was already he stands behind me and the pitcher knows. He asked me, which way are you going to hit it this time, right? So I start eyeing the dude on third base. He's off the line, right? He's off the line by a fraction. I'm standing there, and I ripped it right past him. Next day, right, one of my other colleagues, he was like a little bit slow. He's playing right field, right? I have him eyeballed because I can see him cheating a little bit. He whoever was pitching lobbed me a really nice pitch. I'm forking over his head. this other time, because we made the championship. I don't know if it was that year, it was the year after I was a coach, right? So we're in the championship on a Saturday. That our best pitcher, and there's no umpire because the umpires don't like to play. We just have this mat. You throw a softball up, 16-foot arc league, right? So our best pitcher and his son don't show up because they were on vacation. So I'm playing right center, right? Because we only have 9 people for a 10-person game, and he knew it. The dude, he also knew what was going on. He lobs it. He hits it right at me, right down the right field line. I'm running as fast as I can, trying to get him at home plate. No chance. Of course, we lose the championship game. This is at NIST.gov, right next to I-270. No distractions, of course. This other dude I work with, right, CJ, his name was, he tells me the story about this basketball game. He was a referee for a state championship game, right? He was funny. I mean, a true government employee, not a guest researcher. I forget what he did, but he tells me, he says, he's standing there, right, with like seconds left on the clock or something. So he purposely gives the ball to the dude who inbounds it and stuff. They run down, score, and he gets, I don't know, reprimanded out of like referee hood or whatever it is. Yeah. This other time, right, I'm reffing an all girls game, right, when I'm with my ex today or whatever. I don't think we were married or whatever yet. I'm wearing this black and white shirt, not a referee shirt. It was just some shirt yeah. So I get done reffing, right? Calling fouls on this foul lines. How girls can't really shoot as good as boys. Girl comes up to me, right? Not my ex. She's like, is, she was like trying to hit on me, right? My ex comes up with those jealous eyes. She looks at her and says, "Oh, A minor." C, B, A. Yeah, collective bargaining agreement. Yeah. So whoever makes the most money doesn't have a salary cap, right? What if you made $1 million per day, right? So I don't know what the NBA is doing with their collective bargaining agreement. Some dude is making $33 million a year. That's almost half a million a game, right? I mean, if there's 82 games divided by 33, it's almost like 750,000. But I guess you got to pay taxes, right? Got to be in the upper tax bracket, right? 33 million a game? Come on. And now they're signing scrubs for 5 million for 2 years. That's 2.5 million per year. And you can't buy a Burger King? I walk into Burger King one day, right? Great attitude. Because they know me. They think I'm a baseball player because I like to wear a hat so you don't get skin cancer. She says, "Are you a baseball player?" I'm like, "Nah." So the other dude, right? And I was superstitious. I never spent any money, none, none. And he knew it. I go in and order eggs, nothing else, just eggs. Because Burger King can have it your way, have it your way, have it your way at Burger King, right? They give out the hats for little kids. So he knows me, right? He says to me, "Dude, how many eggs do you want?" I go, 3 eggs. Still got a broken right wrist. This is years in the past while I was still working for the United States government. No, this was this was another county government, Montgomery County, Maryland government. Look on my Facebook resume, you'll see it. So he is the main dude. He's like the manager, right? Because you have to pay attention to the manager of the store, right? He cooks the eggs. I don't know how they do it. One of those microwave things. He opens up this special cheese thing. I'm like, "Dude, can you please put in as much cheese as possible, right?" And this was a really nice place, Burger King, Shady Grove Road, right near I-370 entrance. Exit, I mean, because you can only come off one way, right? So he tells me, go ahead, right? So I'm in the back, all by myself. TVs everywhere, right? Unless there's somebody sitting there. Right? I used to ride my bike there all the time because it was too far to walk. Nobody ripped off my bike. I was just let it sit there because you got to keep your eye on it. Yeah. See? The certificate of deposit. Now, do you know what the current rate on a certificate of deposit is? I don't know, but the market's approximately open. It's 9:21. So the market usually opens customarily on 9:30, depending on what state you're on, I guess, right? What's your opening statement? You want a little soiree, right? Locking strap. Important for a guitarist because these are very difficult to play with teeth. Yeah, now, I don't know if you've been on Facebook before. Would you allow your kid to get on Facebook? I wouldn't. There's a V chip in these things. Parental guidance, PG-13, G, PG, 13, F for what? You hear how I can make music? Don't forget, I know how to play a piano, a grand piano, a real one. So I'm playing at this hotel one time, right? Big conference going on, but I didn't even know what was going on because I was like, just had to get into a hotel. I started playing a grand piano, white grand piano, inside a real hotel, right? And then I realized the door's open, right? And there's this giant like conference room or something. They were either having a wedding or something else, right? So of course I have my soccer ball with me because I take everything with me. So I'm running along the top of it, on top of it this time, right outside, right with a soccer ball, running across the roof with a soccer ball, right? Because you're allowed. End up at the bar later, right? Advertising myself, kind of. I whip out a computer, right? This was, I don't know, 2015-ish, 16, right? Bartender's like, whoa, what's that website you're showing? It's still up. I was one of the first ones to put it into the cloud, not Cloud 9, not Cloud 8, Cloud 6. What's the name of your band? Your wedding band, you say. Why do you think I wear white in the summer? Now, what do you do at 7-Eleven? 7-Eleven is a local franchise, I guess. They're not Wawa. 7-Eleven is, well, they closed this one, the nearest one. But Wawa's everywhere, right? So like over here, I don't know when this was, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month. It's closed. I'm like, what? Wrong. So right across from that is a library, right? So I'm sitting there one day, right, minding my own business, just having fun, because I just needed to get exercise. The librarian, the main one, with the glasses, has to assign you the seats. So they're always like looking around, saying, "Who's at the library? Who's at the library? Who's at the library?" Right. So I guess I was filling out my own tax forms at this point, right? They have tax forms there, right? I'm looking them over. Security guard's like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, because there's a security guard for everywhere, right? I hit the bathroom, all these kids start, pissing off. Like, kids are kids. So I'm going through each individual thing, waiting on newspapers, magazines. heading for the computers. So I head for the computers. Librarian's like, what? Yeah, we're there on duty, right? So everybody's got their own like privacy because you can see you're looking at the other person's computer saying, what the heck is he doing? They're surfing the internet for what? Resume. 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 There's two different meanings, remember? That's 21 minutes. When were you born? You got Labor Day? It's a good time to have a kid, right? That's 9 months after, yeah, January 1. You're thinking, wow, New Year's Eve. And I got, what? I got knocked up on New Year's Eve. Now I'm pregnant on Labor Day? And when did they overturn Roe v. Wade again? Still a hot topic, right? Abortion, Roe v. Wade. I don't know who Roe v. Wade was, but Have we seen these cars do this before? Now, you don't think you're talented, right? Memorize your fretboard. Memorize your whole life. It'll pass you by in a second. Don't forget, you only get one life. And you better make the most of it.